Okay. Can you see?
Okay, it's recording.
Okay.
John Alico from Pro Bake and the rest of the clan. Come on, let's get in there. You got to get close. You're the one watching it. Just don't stay in front of the camera.
Just getting ready to test the machine. So far, all we've done is we've put a 6 across die on there with round holes that will be useful for your butter cookies and wire cut cookies if you want to make. And we'll put a 6 across wire cut device on here. At the moment it only has 5 arms. We're going to need to get another arm, slip it in there. You can take that apart, put the other one on, tighten, and then put the wire back on and then line everything up. Or line that one up. The other ones will still be in alignment. So we're set up that way. Now all I want to do is test the machine out and then put a menu in for you that will allow you to make these wire cut cookies. Anytime you turn the machine on, you have to pay attention to what the computer is telling you. Right now it says wire cut frame detected when drop menu selected. So what that means is that this menu number 2, that is the last one that was used on this machine, is a deposit menu. This machine, like the other machine over there, can do 2 kinds of operations. One is wire cut, which is primarily what you do. The other is deposit. The deposit example of a deposit menu would be a cream puff or an eclair or certain other types of butter cookies, things like that, where you're going through nozzles. Anything that you would pipe with a pastry bag.
Madeline's are put in a little mold.
Soft products like cake batters, anything that you would either pour or squeeze through a bag is called a deposit. Something that you would scoop with an ice cream scoop or biscotti log or wire. So we're going to go to a menu. I don't think you have any use for these menus that are in here, do you? So I'm going to go to menu number 1. Okay?
When you start setting it, you may want to hold that up right to it, when that comes.
Here is the wide angle telephoto. Okay?
Is it in?
Yes, right here. So 2 is telephoto, watch right here. That switch goes to the right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mapped out.
Okay, this model, this is an older machine, doesn't let me do what I would like to do. I had to take the wire cut arm off of there to allow me to change from one menu to another.
Is that always going to be the case?
Yeah, it's just older software. But having taken it off, you can see here, it's telling me I'm on menu number 2, drop and fix. That's
okay, I'm trying to come in on it. Yeah.
So if I want to go to menu number 1, I move this up and down with the cursor, arrows. See it underneath there? It's over there. Okay. I'm going to hit a 1 instead. See how it's blinking 1? I'm going to enter. Now I'm on menu number 1. But I want to cancel it because we have no use for these menus.
Phil,
Somebody else
should go around that way.
Now,
Scan between the 2 of them so that I can get in
what the
closer.
screen says now, on menu number 1, and it asks me, it says new menu to be programmed. Do you want a deposit? Do you want a wire cut? I want a wire cut. So I want to take the little cursor down to wire cut. Once it's there, can you see it? Once it's there, I just hit enter. And that confirms, okay? Now, you can go regular wire cut, which is what these cookies are, these round cookies, or if you wanted to do a biscotti log, it's long wire cut. Long wire cut would be you're going long and then cuts. Regular wire cuts, we're going to cut 6 times or something like that on the pan. So that's a regular wire cut. It's already there. You see the cursor? I hit enter. And then it asked me to program this menu. The first place it stops so it always has to be HDD for hard dough head. You don't have any soft dough heads. If you wanted to do cake batters, madeleines, things like that, you would have to buy another head. Take this one off, put the other head on there. That's called a soft dough head. So all of the menus are HDD. Then it goes to the die. See where it says die? You have to have this code 201.
Down 201 is the die.
Let's see, when you make it, when you look at it, okay, 10 pounds of butter. Yeah, we're going to be working that recipe over.
This is what the head is HEAD. Yeah. HEAD is the head. The code is HDD.
You see 201 there? That's your die code. For every menu that you're ever going to do on this machine, it has to be 201. Now rows, how many on the pan? I'm thinking with that cookie, let's go 8. Okay, let's try 8.
Perfect, 48 cookies.
8.
What's that?
48 cookies a sheet. That's good. I'm liking that. Oops, we have the batch of McGill's next.
The dough quantity is how much, like on the other machine, it's where the rollers are. On this machine, it's called dough quantity. How big the cookie is. I'm guessing, okay? I have to put a number in. I'm going to put a 10.
A pound?
10.
Oh, 10, okay.
If it's blinking, you have to enter it, okay? So this doesn't take it until you press enter.
Why don't you let Miguel do the actual entry?
Okay.
You can tell him what to do, but
All right.
be a little more.
All right.
He's punching the buttons.
Okay. So this is how big the cookie is. Now, you see, this one is smaller too. See the difference? Smaller too. That's, on this machine, it's either a 1 or a 2. So I would make it a 1. Touch the 1. No, just touch the 1. Or they go, I just touch the 1. Okay, that's it.
Vacuum. What do you want to do with vacuum?
Vacuum, for wire cuts you don't use it, but what vacuum is, you have it on the other machine too. Normally your rollers are doing this, you're pushing the dough down through the middle, right? And then it stops, then it starts, then it stops. So, vacuum is for certain doughs, you do this, but then at the end of each dough you can reverse. If you have a loose dough, it pulls it back up so it doesn't drip, like if you were doing a cream puff or something like that. For wire cut, we don't use the vacuum. Very simple. Cable height, arrow down. On the other machine, you have a wheel, right? Yeah. On this one, you have a motor. The motor's down here. So you have to tell it how close or how far we want the table to go. Usually, for a wire cut like this, we'll put a number in about 20. So put 20 in. Okay. And that's all. It's only one page. So hit stop. reminding us to do that. It's reminding us to do that. This goes the same way as the other one, right? You have to slip it in there. Make sure that's on that over there, right?
The dose? 8 weeks.
That's too early.
And it has a sensor back there, so now it knows it's got the wire cut training.
Don't be standing in front of the camera now.
Sorry. Now it says regular wire cut to start to run or to go into the menu. If you want to look at the menu on this one and make a change, you have to hit enter. Okay? And then you can recall or modify either one, but if you can press enter, you can see the screen, you can see your numbers.
Okay.
Remember,
Then stop.
that's how you can get in.
Stop to exit again.
Hit the stop button. That's how it's like clear. That gets you back.
So now we want to start.
So you have two choices. You can go look at the menu or change it, or you can run. We're going to try running because we want to see if this baby works. Let's first start. Jesus. See what happens.
Ba-boom, huh?
You don't have your hand or anything in there when this thing starts.
And make sure that, yeah, I mean this, when it was new it had guards all over it. This doesn't. So I can't. Okay, now let's get a pan. Get me a pan.
Forget about noise making on the sparkler.
Yeah, did we make it before?
We never found out with it.
Let's see what happens. Give me one pan. So far, so good.
So far, so good. I'm ready to run out and buy a lottery ticket, actually.
Is that it?
Looks good.
Well, except the rollers are turning.
Oh, I hate that. Okay, I've got it.
Oh, that roller?
You see that? Actually, tienes que jalarle poquito, si le jalas mucho no va a agarrar. Ok, no le pongan, ahorita lo vamos a poner tiempo ahorita.
Que pasen a voltear pan ahí todos. That's the length for the H line, right?
The what?
Every line has
Yeah.
space.
I mean,
Yeah, but the roller is
everything,
still on turn.
everything is working. The belt, the wire cut, except for the rollers. Let's see.
What if you change the vacuum?
No. Vacuum is